Hi guys, and welcome back to the channel Held Dominance. Anthony here. Please remember to like and subscribe, and also click that notification bell if you're enjoying what you've seen and if you want to see more. Coming up, this Wigan winger comes from an unlikely source. Dunster extends his deal to stay at Parramatta. But first, the Cameron Smith story has a conclusion. For the time being. So we have confirmation that Brandon Smith's future lies at the Sydney Roosters in 2023. After to-ing and fro-ing and many talks, and also a podcast that had almost got him ostracised at the Melbourne Storm, the Roosters have come out on a statement today, well, over the last week, and said that Brandon Smith will be joining the club in 2023. In a short statement, the club said, "We're excited to announce that Brandon is signing on a 3-year arrangement and look forward to welcoming him to the club in 2023. Sydney Roosters Head of Recruitment and Junior Player Development Daniel Anderson said. There were plenty of clubs out there interested in Smith, as he is one of the top stars halfbacks in the entire dummy halves in the entire NRL. The competition's top teams, number 9, is something that is very recognisable ever since his Cameron Smith NT days. It was certain that, well, it wasn't certain that he was going to be taking over the number 9 shirt, as there wasn't sure that Cameron Smith was going to retire. And when he did, Brandon Smith took over the mantle and did it very, very well for the Storm. Since joining the club, Brandon Smith in 2017 has been involved in a Premiership winning team in 2017 and 2020, runners-up in 2018, minor Premiership winners in 2017, 2019 and 2021, and also World Club Challenge winner in 2018. So he has been part of that winning culture. But now his move to the Roosters is rubber stamped. It will be a chance for him to move on and hopefully replicates what he's done at the Melbourne Storm with the Roosters and Trent Robinson. He has played 86 games for Melbourne Storm during his career and also scored 19 tries. He is a one-club man at this point, but 2023 sees him move on, and I'm sure that in 2022 he will put everything into either a championship winning team, going very damn close. Let's see how it goes out. And we continue with the signing theme, as Haze Dunster has extended his contract with the Parramatta Eels until the end of the 2025 NRL season, extending his current contract by 3 years. The young winger has made his NRL debut in the semi-finals last year against the South Sydneys in the 2020 season and played 13 NRL games and scoring 3 tries. He was awarded Rookie of the Year at the prestigious Ken Thornett medal ceremony. Mark O'Neill, the Parramatta Eels General Manager of Football, said, "Haze is a real talent and popular member of our squad. He has a great deal of growth left in him, and we look forward to seeing him continue to play in the blue and gold." Dunster has progressed through the Parramatta Eels Junior Pathway system, playing at the Eels Jersey Flegg and Canterbury Cup teams. A talented and athletic outside back, Haze was a member of the Eels SG Bowl side that claimed the national championships in 2017 for Parramatta. He's also been involved in round 13 of the NRL 2021 season. Dunster scored a try his first try in top grade as the Parramatta Eels defeated Newcastle 40 points to 4. He played in both finals matches against Newcastle and Penrith, as the club bowed out at the finals at the second week for the third successive season, unfortunately. And he was named Rookie of the Year in September. So beginning with his career at Parramatta in 2020, he began the year in the Eels 30-man squad, appearing as the 18th man twice. Dunster made his NRL debut in week 2 at the finals of the NRL season for Parramatta against South Sydney, which resulted unfortunately in a 38 points to 24 loss at Bankwest Stadium. He was called into the team to play on game day after Michael Jennings tested positive for drugs. The New Zealand native has been around Parramatta since he got involved with Parramatta and is still only 22 years old. We'd have to see a lot more from Haze Dunster to give him the full work of, but he is 6'2", so he's a tall-ish winger for the league, as there are so many that are 6'3" and above. He will come into his own and possibly grow into a tough, hard-running, probably a try-scoring machine as the years go on. I don't think Parramatta this year have got enough strength in them though to reach the finals, which may cause them to lose a couple of players. So signing on a player like Dunster is only positive. It's an interesting season, whatever happens. So I'm going to continue in my series about players in the women's game coming from different backgrounds to join our fantastic sport. And we are going to cover today Anne-Mary Davis, who has an interesting story to tell in regards to how she got to playing for Wigan Warriors. Not growing up steeped in rugby history, Davis admitted that she was somewhat oblivious to just what a big deal it was when she was first invited to play for the Wigan Warriors. Indeed, the winger's first sporting love was not either code of the overball game, as she was competing as a sprint hurdler for Nottingham-based Notts Athletics Club before injury curtailed her those ambitions. Although unknown to her at the time, that set Davis on the road which led her through taking up rugby union in Bath to playing for the Great Britain Teachers Rugby League team, and then on to starring in the Women's Super League this year for the Wigan Warriors. It was Wigan's women's team assistant, John Whaley, also at that point the head coach of the Great Britain's women's team, who spotted the 26-year-old's potential and invited her to move north, a move she readily accepted once she became aware of the Cherry and White's trophy-laden history in the men's game. At the time, I had no idea what he offered me, Davis told Sky Sports. And digging into the history, I was like, oh, I'm a big football fan, so it's almost like being asked to play for Manchester United. I was excited about it, and I chatted to my coach in Bath, and he said go for it. The Super League is growing, and it seems to be like an exciting time to be part of the Women's Rugby League. My aim had been to come and just get a starting spot in the squad. The fact I managed to achieve that, and it came quicker than I expected it to, I'm really pleased with it. Just having a season under my belt and having played consistently for the season puts me in good stead for 2022, and I'm excited to see what happens. Davis had previously competed in athletics at a national level, winning medals at both under-15s and under-17s age groups, before suffering a stress fracture that required surgery, and that would keep her out of competing in any sports for 5 years. When she was eventually given the all-clear in 2018, she was convinced by her rugby-playing friends on her sports science degree course at the University of Bath to try her hand at rugby union, and quickly found her feet out wide for Bath ladies. the women's arm of the Gallagher Premiership Club. It was Bath F coach and Warrington native John Gould who encouraged Davis, then working as a teacher's assistant, to attend the GB Teachers Southern Trials. And she impressed enough to get her a call up to the squad, as well as this opportunity with Wigan Warriors. Caps against the Armed Forces and Wales, the latter of which she scored a hat-trick of tries in, followed, and while Davis' first season of Women's Super League action in 2021 seen her score 6 tries in 12 appearances as the Wigan Warriors finished 5th. It was undoubtedly been a rapid rise for Davis in the sport, and she was unfamiliar with the sport at the time, but most of all, she is thankful for the opportunity, having those 5 years out of competing in sport, which gave her a chance to reassess her priorities in life. I think I'd been on a bit of a personal journey, Davis, who is a practicing Christian, said. Athletics was the most important thing to me, whereas in that time, when I couldn't do it, my faith became more and more important for me. When I had the opportunity to go back, I was doing sports science at Bath Uni at the team, and half of the course played rugby, so I had a group of friends who were trying to get me to do it. I thought changing sport gave me a chance to enjoy it rightly. It sounds strange. When I played rugby, I enjoyed it, but I'm really thankful for the opportunity to play, whereas with the athletics, it was a be-all and end-all. It's not that my commitment is not the same, because it is, but I'm just really thankful to play it. And I get to use my speed, so it's nice to play, and I love the challenge. The women's team may currently not be on the same level of success when it comes to trophies as the men's team at Wigan. The 2018 Super League title is their only trophy to date as a women's side, but Davis is optimistic that they can compete for honours again when the 2022 season gets underway. How much of a part of the club as a whole they are is shown by the fact that players like Davis have been joined by members of the men's team and the wheelchair team as part of the Warriors Unite community programme. That has included going into schools in the borough of Wigan, where Davis has been enjoying the inspiration, the next generation, and showing the girls the opportunity that open up for them in rugby league, as well as returning to her roots working in education. It differs in some ways in the fact I think the kids respect you for rugby, Davis said with a laugh. Also, previously, I was a teaching assistant and a rugby player. I love both, but rugby is my passion, so it's quite nice to be able to come in and do the things I love with the kids. That's been good and slightly different, and you can be a little bit more yourself. I never thought I'd be able to come in as a player, but that's the progress from where the game was to where it is now. I enjoy growing the game. I really do. Getting the word out for people to watch the sport, come down, enjoy, whatever forms, whether it's down at kids level, whether it's on a Saturday afternoon playing in the mud at Rabbit Hills in Swinton, or going to a Super League Grand Final, even the World Cup Final. Where I can go, I will go and watch rugby. Not an issue there. I want to watch the sport, I want to help it to grow. Watch it grow. I want to be part of it. And athletes like Mary, coming into the sport, find out how engaging, how forward thinking, how tough it is, and how enjoyable it is. Yes, she's come across from the dark side, but she's come to the light now, so that's always good. But we'll see what happens in the next season. I'll be watching the women's games. They're always on Twitch. You can get a Twitch account for nothing. just watch the games. Simple. What's your thoughts? Who's going to win the Women's Super League? Is it St Helens again? Is it Leeds this time after coming so close? Or are some of the other teams going to come out of the woodwork? Win the title. And that's it for another episode, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you so much for watching. Please remember to like, subscribe and share this video worldwide. Also tagging in people so that we can get the word out for Rugby League. Are you like me, a grower in Rugby League, a forward thinker, a promoter of Rugby League? You see all my videos about Women's Rugby League, Ghanaian Rugby League, USA, NARL, NRL, UK, top tier in the UK I must admit, and top tier Australia must admit, but it's all stories down here. I do an eclectic mix, I don't just stick with one country. You tell me what you like, tell me what you want to hear more of, and I'll do my best and do my research and do my conversation with the right people to get you all that information. But in the meantime, thank you so much for watching. Remember to share this video worldwide. But in the meantime, please stay safe. All the best. And I'll see you in the next video.